So I have an update on the Ukraine situation on my YouTube channel. And I said, guys, I said in that video that there are going to be a lot of female spies being deployed over the world, Russian ones. And then what, 2 or 3 days later, this husband and wife, they were caught giving Russia information about naval, not naval, but the American military. And the wife looks Russian, speaks Russian, but she has a French last name. It's like, okay, all right, all right. What do they want to ask? It was planned. Probably won't do da da da. What do they want to ask? Grateful if you ask whether there'll be protests in Russia. Also, if they'll close the borders from inside to not let people out. Okay. And Putin's going to leave his post as president. Okay. Okay, you're welcome. And I'm gonna ask your questions next because like every time I've been on live and you haven't asked a Bennifer question, I'll be like, oh, where did she go? Okay, so first I'm gonna ask. Actually, let me look for a picture of Vlad. So Vlad the Cad. So they wanted to know if Russia is going to bar people from leaving. Yikes. And what else do they want to know? How long will he be president? Okay. And he still has at least another year left. And does he, the new prime minister sounds a little extreme. And also, does he plan on expanding the war past Ukraine? No. Oh, okay. Well, I spoke too soon. So first they wanted to know if the borders will be closed. I feel like this is kind of hilarious. It looks like people who want to leave, it looks like he's going to offer them money to leave. Very interesting. I don't see the borders being closed, but I do see a lot of people being worried about it, especially like the girlfriends or like the girlfriends and newlyweds of men. So I don't really see people being restricted. But like he's like, yeah, if you want to go, here's money, get out. And I feel like those people who leave the country that way, I think they won't be able to return. And then I asked, how much longer does he have as president? And this is the Knight of Pentacles, which is a long ass time. Usually for me, I kind of see this as a year, so he definitely has at least another year. But let's see, will Putin leave his post? Oh, it looks like he will leave. He will leave. He will leave, but he still has time. He still has time there. Like he wants to be there for quite a while longer, but eventually he will leave. He will. But the way that he leaves, if it's not death, this looks more like people, like he's going to leave, but I feel like the person who takes his place, he's still going to be there. If you guys know what I mean. I mean, I'll post this on YouTube, so I think people, because there are a lot of Russians who commented the last time, they'll know what I'm talking about. So he's going to leave, but it's going to be kind of fake. Will he be kicked out? Oh my gosh, he's just like, no, he's not going to be kicked out. He will not be. And again, I feel like he still has a lot of time there. Technically, this can be 7 years. I don't think he's going to be kicked out. And like people who are predicting his death, like that's kind of not cool. Like no matter how you feel about the guy, like predicting death isn't that great. But I didn't really see like a violent death for him. Because some people were saying next spring. I didn't really see that. I don't know. But it looks like he has some time there. He will leave. but it's not going to be an official leaving. He's still going to be pulling the strings. Absolutely, he's still going to be pulling the strings because he has the money. And then I asked, wait, what was the last question? I asked if he's going to expand the war past Ukraine. And at first I thought no, but then I pulled another card, and this is a hell yes. But the place he's going to go is going to be very shocking, very surprising, very surprising. And I said in that video that he's sending people to Africa. He's sending specialists to Africa, and I felt that he had spies everywhere already. He has spies everywhere. There are people in the water as well. They're already there. Looks like he's been planning this for a very long time. And when it came to Africa, I didn't think that he was going to start a war in Africa, but he was going there to help them. A lot of people are upset that Africa is neutral or pro-Russia, but he's sending people there to help them. So this war, money talks and BS walks. Yeah, listen. And also, I feel like people with some sense already know this, but let me ask this question. No way. Wait, hold on. Let me double check this. Hold on. Listen. So this Nord Stream pipeline. Hi, bonjour, Yolanda. This Nord Stream pipeline. I asked if Russia did it, and this is no. This is actually America's card. And then I asked America if America did it, and this is a yes, but this is Ukraine's card. And I asked if Ukraine did it. Yes, America, US and Ukraine, they blew up that pipeline. They blew it up. Russia didn't do it. It was US and Ukraine. This is well, technically this King of Swords is not necessarily the United States, but it's more like the West as a collective. This is the West that's led by the United States, by the way. And Russia is usually Queen of Wands. You watch my Putin video. A lot of people don't like when I read on Russia because I don't say what the media is saying, but that's what I get. I think those were all the questions they had. He loves to kiki with me. He does. Him and Trump. Trump, get the fuck away from me. But Putin, he's okay. There people with emperor energy, leaders with that energy, leaders with emperor energy and King of Wands energy, they love talking to me. Was that it? Wait, let's see. I will. Can you look at the current war in Russia and it will become bigger and directly involved? Okay, so they want to know if the war will directly involve other European countries. Okay, maybe I should separate from boots on the ground in other European countries. Doesn't look like it. And they also want to know if there's going to be a third world war next year. We're kind of already in it. Okay, so I'm glad I looked back at that question. So it looks like boots on the ground in other European countries. This is the no, but this is more not yet. Not yet. And I asked for World War III next year. This is kind of a no as well, but technically we're already in it. So, and in my first video on this, I said that there is going to be a World War III, but it's not going to be nuclear like people are thinking and some people are kind of promoting, because I do feel like the powers that be want this to happen. So let's see. Can you clarify this Five of Swords for World War III? Because it seems like. Wait, hold on. It's fucking Trump. Because it seems like they're telling me that Putin's gonna win, and that's why there won't be a big World War III. But also here, I know this is gonna make people not happy. This is Trump. This is Trump. This is Trump. If he wins, he would put a stop to it. If he wins. So, there's that. There's that. Everything seems to be giving Cold War energy. It's kind of like a hot Cold War. I feel bad for. So here's my opinion. The United States, the West, we have a history of using other countries, like creating mess in other countries in order to kind of create a distraction so that we can take what we really want from the country. And I feel like the United States, like I mean, I like people who are good strategists, but I also feel bad for Europeans. Like, this is kind of twofold. The United States is messing around in Ukraine so that they can get rid of Putin, but they're also messing around in Ukraine so that they can get rid of the gas that Russia is sending to Europe so that America can send gas to Europe. So it's like Europeans, they think that they're doing the right thing by by standing with America and cutting off Russia, but what's really happening is they're cutting off cheap gas, and we're going to be screwing them in the ass later on. So it's almost like the US is kind of making Europe our bitch right now, and like they kind of can't see it. So that's my thing. That's what I think is happening, and I'm shocked that European leaders haven't seen what's happening quite yet. So, and the thing with Ukraine is the money, the weapons that are going there, that's a loan. So they're going to be in debt to us. So it's like we're making Europe our vassals now instead of the other way around 250 years ago. It's very, very strange. If you would like a personal reading from me, then please go to my website at www.tarotbymoko.com and click on the Book a Reading button from the homepage. From there, you will be redirected to my shop, which includes categories for career, future forecasts, general inquiries, love and relationships, personal growth, as well as options for expedited delivery. I have a spread for almost every occasion, but of course, love and relationships is the most popular, with readings for your future partner, no contact, will you ever find love, how does your crush feel, as well as sugar daddies. And if you do not feel comfortable purchasing from my website, then you can find me on Etsy under the same name, Tarot by Moko, where I have the same exact readings that I have on my website. And for those of you who would like to learn how to read the tarot, then just visit my blog, and there you will find a series called Learn Tarot with Me. There, I will provide definitions for the cards, as well as tips and tricks to help you become more intuitive with your tarot reading. All right, thank you guys so much for checking out my YouTube channel. I hope to see you next week. Bye-bye.